Hello, welcome to my Facebook Live today. Thanks for joining me. My name is Rochelle and I'm from Stamping Flair. I'm an independent stamping art demonstrator in Melbourne. So just give you a couple of minutes or a few seconds to just hop on and make sure everything is going well and say hi so I can know who is watching with me today. Uh, Hope you've been having a good week so far and enjoying your week. I'm just going to be doing some sharing this week with our celebration products, and just over the next celebration ends on the 30th of September, and I just thought I'll share with you some products which are there available for you to earn free. And these products are free with a $90 purchase or free with a $180 purchase. So there's quite a number of products available. There's three at the $180 level, as if I remember correctly, but there's two tiers. But there's definitely, once you hit 90, you can choose a free product, and that there is no limits on there. So thanks for joining me. My name's Rochelle. If you missed my introduction, if you're joining me for the first time, welcome. So good to see you. And I'm on school holidays at the moment, so it's been good, and I'm just I had a full weekend with Craft Alive, so I was a little bit tired yesterday and just catching up. Been lots of crafting and things, so yeah. So today I'm sharing with you a few products, but my main product is the Summer Shadows dies, and I'll show you them in a minute. I will show it to you in the catalog so you know where to look as well. And the first part, the Summer Shadows dies is in the Celebration catalog. It's on page 13 and it's free with a $180 purchase. You'll see some lovely samples there that have been made. These dies coordinate with our shaded summer stamp set, which is on page 75 in the annual catalog. So you'll see these two particular images. They do die cut with that, those two dies, and there's some coordinating and images in the dies that enhance the stamp set. So this flower, for instance, works well with that, and it does bring more to that stamp set, and you're able to match up those leaves and things like that to make those bouquets fuller and to just add some extra leaves, add some those die cuts. For instance, something like that, you just tuck that in the back of. It's similar to it's like that. So I've just tucked that into some bouquets like that. It works well. So it's worthwhile thinking about, because this is in our annual catalog, so that'll go until mid next year, and because these coordinate, it's a good set. This is available while supplies last. So say tomorrow, if it goes, it's one of those products. There were three products: the Bee Dazzling Specialty Paper, this Summer Shadows dies, and the Sheep dies. That's another cute one. Once they're gone, they're gone. So there's 9 days left for celebration. If there's anything that you like, it's worthwhile thinking about and getting them. So I hope you enjoy the card that I'm going to share with you today. And what I'm going to first start with is a little bit of die cutting and preparation for my card. I am going to use a Blushing Bride card base, some craft cardstock. Now this is from the Gingerbread and Peppermint Suite, and I will have this up on my blog with measurements possibly by tomorrow, but with all the measurements and everything like that for you, so you can replicate this card. I've got a mat with in Blushing Bride there. I have got some cardstock here in Soft Sea Foam and So Saffron, And some more pieces in this same craft cardstock. They come in 6 by 6 paper, 6 inches by 6 inches, so you cut it down to what you want. And I've also got a little bit of bedazzling specialty paper, so that's one of our freebies. So to start with, I've got a fair bit of die cutting, so I thought I'll get and some embossing. I wanted to get that out of the way, and we can do some prepping like that and then get to making our card. Just check if there's any comments and anyone saying hi, so I know. And if I do miss your comments, sometimes it doesn't show up straight away, and it's just I'll go back and check, and then I go, oh, I didn't say hi or something. It's just it might not have shown up immediately for me, so don't I have not ignored you, although it appears I have. So I've got a few of these. So there's one outline die and one that cuts the full image. So with the full image, I'm going to cut 2 in basic white cardstock. I'm showing you the full process on most of them so that you can see what is involved. And that's how that cuts out. If you have any friends who would like to see this video, please share it. I'd really appreciate that. That is helpful to me as well. With I'm a small business, and anything like that does help me. I'm just sharing at this time, especially with crafting. It's all just makes just relaxing as well for people. I know it can just bring a bit of happiness and joy. I had lots of fun this weekend. Oh my goodness. Meeting people, saying hi, chatting. It was good fun. Though if you missed any of those classes are available. It's a $20 subscription with Craft Alive, but just hop onto their blog. But you get over 900 classes there, so you can watch them at any time. Fully worth it. And there's a variety of crafts as well, so just not paper crafting. And this is the outline image, which I'm die cutting from Soy Saffron. There in case there's not enough. It probably fit, but just in case. I haven't uploaded my videos from the weekend onto YouTube yet. I will attempt to do that in the next couple of days. Because I do realize not everybody is on Facebook. And sometimes I know the Facebook transmission doesn't go through either. It's a little bit tricky. Okay, so we've done the couple of flowers I wanted. Leave that aside. Then I'm going to do some leaves from Soft Sea Foam. They'll all come together and you will go, okay, I'm getting what Rochelle's doing, but I'm doing some prep first. Let me find. I thought, oh no, I've lost my leaves. No. So there's an outline image, and I'm just doing the full image of the leaves. And I will do 3 of them. Then Soft Sea Foam is what the color I'm using. You can use card scraps, they'll work. I'm using a mini stamping cut and emboss machine, which die cuts and embosses, which I will show you the embossing in a second. This bundle is really good to get it together, so you have the dies. So if it's a stamp set that you like, you may like to get this die set to coordinate with it. My card club class this month was around the last month was the shaded summer set, but there's a PDF available with it. So we've done I'm hitting the light, that's the little noise you're hearing. So I've done my leaves, my flowers, and then I've also got a little piece of bedazzling specialty paper, which I will die cut one of these flowers just for a little bit of an accent piece. So far just a lot of die cutting, but I will be doing some work to some of those dies, so hopefully you will be able to take some tips and use them in projects you are using. That's the piece there. Next thing I'm going to bring, I've got the Meadow Moments embossing folder. This comes in a set of 2, and you get another one that matches. So any time you see mini in the Stampin' Up catalog, it means it'll fit in this mini machine. And I've die cut a frame or a label from the Stitch So Sweetly dies. I'm just going to emboss that piece. So this is a standard embossing folder. So we have 3D embossing folders, which is a bit thicker. And I need one more die cut as well. I forgot. Right, so this is quite a sweet one. It's got little butterflies and things. Then I've got a piece of craft cardstock. So this is some of the one that comes in the gingerbread and peppermint suite. You can buy a suite in its entirety, or you can buy each product individually. So buying a suite is basically like when you buy a bundle, you save 10%. So when you buy the suite, you get that 10% off. It's not in saving you money by buying a suite. It's just giving you, so you still get the 10% off when you buy a bundle on its own, or whether you buy it in a suite. It's just for ease of ordering item by item. So most of us, when we buy, we want the whole thing, everything in the suite, and we might not want to buy one product and then we have to enter 6 different item numbers. It just saves us having to enter order separate items. So by putting one item number, you get all the products which are in the catalog, which say like you get these 6 items or 5 items from that suite, and that is for convenience. It saves you time. So I've got all my little bits there. All right, let's get rid of all my scrap. Next thing I'm going to do I'm going to bring in these little flowers which I cut, die cut from basic white cardstock, and I'm going to color that in with Soy Saffron, the stamping blends. Now I could have die cut them from soy saffron cardstock, but I want to show you how it looks when you actually color it in with a stamping blend. There is a difference, and it's more subtle, and I just like that. I like the option to be able to do that, and rather than, let me show you the difference. If you see that, so I'm using the light stamping blend, so it just gives you a lighter image and the ability to shade it if you want it. I didn't do too much shading on this, I just wanted that lighter color. And sometimes I do this technique with my ink pads, and I use a sponge dauber, or I'll use my blending brushes when I don't want that very dark image or the full color of the cardstock itself. So it's still Soy Saffron, I'm using the lighter color, and I will layer this other piece over. And now you can see the difference. So you don't have to color the whole thing, but I just prefer to have that like that. I will have a list of products up there for you after this, so you can it assist you in your ordering. Because you might have some things already and you might be able to recreate this, so different colors. And I'll just use liquid glue to attach them together. Now with stamping blends, if I wanted it dark, I could have done another coat, so to speak, like wait a few seconds and done it again and colored over it, and it would have given me a darker color. But I wanted variation in that color to show from my outline image on top. So I've got those 3 leaves. And that. I'm also going to do a little bit of stamping with this particular stamp from the Textures and Frames stamp set. Now this is also a free stamp set which you can get with Celebration, and this is free with a $90 purchase. It is a sweet stamp set. Initially when I looked at it, I go, what do I do with this? But it offers a lots of nice background images. Just have a look on, you'll see lots of lovely, I've seen people create lovely pattern images by overlaying this, putting that image inside that rectangle. It comes up real nice. So I've done a few things with it. Oops, dropped my stamp. Yeah, so this is the stamp set I'm going to use. Sorry, the stamp image I'm going to use, and I'm using it with crumb cake. And I meant to stamp it prior to doing it on this, but it's okay before we're embossing, but we will work with it. And I'm just going to add that like that. And because I'm going through a few over that image, I'm just hanging on to it a little more. And the crumb cake is a nice neutral color, and it didn't stamp too badly. I thought it might be a bit trickier than that. But that's just going to form a little background for me to lay my flowers and leaves on. So I'm going to do something like that. And yes, it's that crookedness will get covered by some leaves. And I love crumb cake. I'm a bit mad about the neutrals. I love my neutrals. And I'm just placing this so I get a feel for how I want this to look. And then we'll fit them on. So I've got that. Then I'll stick my layers down. So this on this. So that's Blushing Bride on my craft cardstock. I'll go this way. I'll have the measurements up for you so you can create it. I meant to wipe that off before I stuck that on, but it's all good. That's on the top, and sometimes the leaves may cover that. And it'll dry clear anyway. And then I'll just put that there. Layers make it really nice. And it's just, I've just cut them out with a trimmer, not using any dyes or anything like that. So just adding interest. I'm not sticking things down yet. I'm going to, so that's going to lay like that. And we will put a sentiment now. I'm going to use one of the sentiments. You can use any of these. There's quite a good range in this. So I like stamps that have the images and the sentiments. So you get a fair few, a bit of a mix. You get the birthday, the friend, a thank you, and just encouragement. So I'm just going to use that friend one. Love you, friend. And I have got some white embossing powder, a bit of scrap cardstock, some Versamark, and my embossing buddy, which is just some powder like substance to get rid of the static. And I will trim that down straight. I know it's a bit crooked. And we'll pour the white embossing powder over. I'll bring in my heat gun, just heating it on setting 2. I'm going to redo that because the D didn't stamp properly, so I don't like that. So I'm going to redo it and make it right. I noticed it as I was heat embossing it. I didn't notice it before. And if it was a color, I would have cheated and put my stamping right markers and colored it in, but I can't fix that like that. But we'll get it right. It's important. Doesn't take long. I like to come at it from a different angle sometimes as well, once it's heated, because sometimes some sections haven't melted, you notice when you come at it from a different angle. So just gonna trim that down, not specific in I haven't got a measurement for that, but we'll just do what it looks good. But I'll put a measurement up to make it easier. And we can trim a little bit down there. It's just under 2 centimeters, about maybe 1.5. And we'll go and put that there. Before I do that, I've got a piece of this pretty ribbon. This is a diamond weave ribbon, which is part of the Harvest Meadow suite. And I'll just trim a little bit of that, just to go, it's about the length of that. And I'm going to color it in with my soft sea foam, the dark soft sea foam stamping blend. So I want it would have gone with that color, but I wanted it to coordinate just a little bit more with my project. And you can do this when you have the stamping blends. If you have white ribbon, cream, anything like that, or if you have for instance, if you have a light orange and you want it to be dark orange, color it in. If you've got a pink, you could go make it a red with stamping blends. It's pretty cool. And it just enables you to make more use of your stash, and it extends the practicality of it. Let me see, where is my, here it is. With me making so many Christmas cards, I tell you what, I might be ready for Christmas this year. Might be good. Okay, I will put some double-sided tape here. Press that nicely, because then the sticky stuff sticks down and your top comes off better. Right, and then we'll stick that like that. I don't know whether I want excess there, we'll see. Maybe I'll have a bit of excess on the side. So on one side, just for effect. Some dimensionals, and I will put about 4. The craft cardstock does have a bit of a bend in it, so this will make it stay more a bit straighter. And I will place that there. So I'm aligning my right side of the cardstock here, and then I can trim if necessary on this side. But then again, I may like it like that, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad actually. I might leave it like that. Alright, so we'll put some dimensionals on these flowers. I'm just putting one. Some mini dimensionals on the leaves. So how I'm going to do this, some one little one on each of the leaves. If you have any questions, please ask me, and I will try and answer them as best as I can. If I miss anything, I will get back to you, but or you can message me directly. If I'm using some lingo that doesn't really make any sense to you, please feel free to ask me, because there's sometimes as stampers we do use language that is maybe foreign, and just some words we use are different. It's craft language. And I will add some bit of glue on this. I'll put a bit of glue on the side here. Just in the middle there, and then that will, like that. Actually, that looks nice with the embossing coming through the stamping. Like the mistake which I forgot to stamp earlier, it's actually quite nice with the stamping, the embossing showing through that. And we can do that. Now we've got our bedazzling flower, and I won't put a dimension, I'll just put a bit of glue. You can put on the side, but if you put it in the center, you're going to see it, which you can hide it with the embellishment. And I'm going to put an embellishment anyway, but I chose to just put glue on that. There's quite a bit of depth to this card, so didn't actually require so much. Let me find my pearls, and I'm going to put some dimensionals on this particular piece. Let's see. Other ways you could have embossed the blushing bride piece for something a little bit different, left the white without embossing. that give you a different look as well. And I will put some embellishments in the center of that. And thinking maybe that, but I'm not sure, or a pearl, but the pearl might stand out too much against that. Sometimes you don't know what you're going to do till you actually create the card. Maybe that'll work. No, the pearl's too much, I think. What do you reckon? Any ideas? Let's see. A bag of tricks. It's not too bad either. That's quite nice. You could actually color your pearls, and that's what I may do. I might color that one in a pale pink. And the closest pink I have got, we don't have a Blushing Bride stamping blend, but we do have a Flirty Flamingo, and the lighter color of that is pretty close, and when you color it, it's just going to give you that tinge of pink which we want. I'll just add a nice little color on that. So it takes that starkness of the white out, which I didn't really want against that gold. I hope you like that little card we made. Looks a bit empty here. See what I'm thinking? You can see I've already colored one here, so we might as well use that. Yeah. And then, here we can use, oops, they are the pink ones. Why are we using this? We've already colored. We might as well use these pink ones. Yeah, that's better. That works better. Here we go. And that's it. I know there's only two, but we could put a third one here just for kicks. Alright, we didn't need to color it. Forget the coloring. There were pink ones in that. I just didn't have them. I must have used all the pink ones, being my favorite color. There you go. Alright, I hope you have enjoyed that. Just a little bit of a simple card with lots of die cutting. Once you've done the die cutting, the layout is pretty simple, and Blushing Bride crumb cake and soft sea foam and some soy saffron there for the color scheme. And I used the shaded summer dies with the Summer Shadows stamp set, and some bedazzling specialty paper, which was also a celebration item, with a bit of the textures and frames stamp set, which was also a celebration item, and some other bits and pieces. So I hope you have enjoyed that and had fun. Please feel free to ask me any questions even after this video has ended. I'll bring that down so you can see that, and I'd love to answer any questions you may have. If you would like to know about the starter kit, there's a good offer at the moment, so you can get a discount on all your purchases. Please feel free to send me a message or call me. I'll be available, and that's running up till the 30th of September as well. So that's an extra special promotion during celebration. So thank you so much for joining me. I will have measurements up for this and the products I've used. You can order them either online or you can call me and I will order them for you. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a lovely evening. Bye.